Hello everyone, welcome back to CCSP Certified channel. Today in topic 6, lecture 4, I am going to cover data discovery techniques, metadata, labels and content analysis. Very important for exam perspective, and as I informed before also that these are coming from the domain 2 which has weightage of 20%. So every topic, if you see that domain 2 is the highest percentage weightage domain, cloud data security. Any topic from this domain is a very favorable topic for CCSP, and they ask at least one or two questions from each topic. So it is a relatively smaller domain but contains 30 to 35 questions in exam. So don't miss any topic from this domain in exam. So that's why I have decided to cover. But if you are new, you don't know why it is topic C is going on, what are the topics already covered. So I have covered over 80% syllabus so far with the 5 topics so far. The first one was encryption and use of encryption or cryptography in securing cloud. Second was identity access management. Third was the cloud characteristics. Fourth was risk in the cloud. And the last which I covered is the international laws and standards. This way I already covered 80% of syllabus. Remaining 20 I'm covering from this last topic, which is miscellaneous. This is lecture for this one. If you are new, please do watch these videos also. Why I started this video series? When you ask this, my vision is to help you get further faster in your CCSP exam certificate. So a year and a half before I started, I decided that I will cover high probability exam topics in this video series and difficult exam concept, because soundness of concept is very important to clear any of the IC square exam, especially CCSP. So CCSP is a concept driven technical exam. Please remember this. Also, I cover questions from various sources because CCSP construct questions every time new questions. So I collect questions from my candidate because I do conduct classroom teachings also. Their memory based questions and official question bank and some sample question bank I refer. Same way, I try to use my vast IT knowledge of 15 years, CCSP, CISSP and other cloud certification learnings to make things simple and easy for you. Many candidates also ask me, is it used to be study sufficient for me? Do I need any classes? So I say no, it is free and sufficient. But in case you want comprehensive study, you want to discuss any topic in length, if your concept are might not be too good in some of the domains and you want a proper guidance, I suggest then go with the classes, either mine or anyone else. I'm also teaching, and in case my current batch is not running or you are not able to join because of the time constraint others, you may refer, you can write me for the self-paced training program also, which is a self-paced recorded sessions on YouTube. You can purchase at the nominal rate. You will get my guidance along with this recorded content and the question banks, customized question bank from me. So next batch I am starting from 16 March onward. That will be weekend batch between 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. IST. I expect around 35 hours of study will be sufficient for CCSP exam. In case you are interested, you can write me at the ccsp-certified at gmail.com or WhatsApp me on this number. There is no calling on this number, just WhatsApp me in case you are interested, either for regular batches or the self-paced recording, whichever looks good to you. So let me jump to the topic. That is data discovery. Very important, as informed before, and very easy also, because there is a large number of data getting accumulated nowadays, not only in the on-premise but cloud also. We are increasing volume of the data, and the disk space is free, whether let's say it is Facebook, Twitter or any social networking websites. You can expect the amount of data it is generating every second. So the data can be utilized, can be found some patterns. So data discovery is a technique or process by for collecting and consolidating the information from various sources, then manipulating and analyzing it to uncover patterns, trends, relationships and anomalies from the data. So there are some benefits which I'm not going to interested to cover all of this. Quickly I discuss, because more important is how to find the data discovery in this topic. There are benefits like data visualizations or business intelligence and the behavior analysis, life cycle of the data or the prediction analysis, AI and others models use data discovery techniques. So two more important or three more important techniques are: one is metadata, that is for structural data, and two are labels and content analysis, that for unstructured data. These are part of our topic or syllabus and is very important for exam. So at least one question you can expect from metadata, labels and content analysis. So before we jump to this discovery techniques, quickly we see what is structured and unstructured data. So structured data is data which is can be stored in a table form, tabular form, or Excel sheet data that you have seen, which has a fixed each row or each record has a fixed type of columns, fixed types of values that can be uh, stored in a particular database, relation database, or the Excel data format. It is a structural data. Same way, unstructured data is quite random. Let's say in our computer we have videos, images, PDFs, documents. So all are storing in the one place. That is unstructured data. There is a semi-structured data also there, which is in between the structure and structures. So they are unstructured in nature, but they are mainly of similar type. Let's say all the emails in the inbox is are the structured data. All the YouTube videos are structural data because they are of similar type, though they does not follow the relational database properties. So they are not structured, but they are not unstructured also. So these three type of categories. For structural data, we have a metadata information. For unstructured data, we have a content analysis and labels. So what is metadata? It's a data about data. So that describe the property of the data is a metadata. Very formal way of collecting data. All the relationship database store metadata that describe table and column attributes. So even you click a photo in the phones, this time all the information get auto attached. So metadata is often automatically created the same time of data is being created. So at the time of creation, software or the hardware automatically create this data. Like when you click a picture, the time of place, the location, the battery percentage, the person's names, also many details, who created, what is the storage location, what was the time, what was the locations, what was the device used. All this information get auto attached to the images. That is the metadata. So data that is automatically created, more formal. All the relationship database use these techniques. So in this data discovery, specific field of the metadata are searched for particular term and all matching data elements collected for a certain purpose. So you can search all the images clicked on a particular day, you can search it, or particular place. If you have visited a place, you want to know all the images you have clicked that day or that place. All this can be searched with this metadata values available or attached to the object. The next type is labels, which is less formal. Sometimes we call as a text also, and there is no specific rules and condition for this one. So this there is no set of rules for labels. Depend on the need of organizations and nature of the operations, label may be included. And some of the examples, like it can be date of creation, disposal, construction, confidentiality level, access limitations, jurisdictions. Many labels or text you can attach based on your needs. There is no hard and fast rules like we have in the metadata. There each object will have a similar type of information attached, and that is formal information. Here is a less formal information, and they are very useful in the data discovery efforts. So that I have already covered data discovery in the topic 5. If you are new to this, please do watch it. It's very important for exam prospective e-discovery. So for the data discovery, when there's a legal notice against you and you want data to be searched for a particular purpose, and you don't know how to search, then text and labels can be helpful. You can take them that this is HIPAA associated data, it is high tech one, it is a GDPR data. This way, when you search those texts, it will be easily available. So large data can be searched quickly. So this is the second type of data discovery, when discovery can be done very quickly with the help of text. Even all the hashtags you see in the Twitter or Facebooks are the example of this labels or text. You can define own hashtag when you publish or post videos or content on the social media. So these are the less formal data discovery technique. The next one is content analysis. This is also very important. This looks inside the data. Currently, in the first two techniques, metadata and the labels, we are not looking inside the data. We are just attaching that other data information with the data. It is a inside data analysis. In this form of analysis, investigate the data itself by employing some pattern matching techniques like hashing, statistical or lexical analysis, probability analysis. All this analysis will help you to identify some important informations. There's also a data discovery technique, and DLP's other tools use either classification mechanisms or this content analysis mechanisms. And some of the good example are Luhn Check and Lexical Analysis. In my exam, I have seen the Luhn Check in the one of the questions. So very important, these two, Luhn Check and Lexical Analysis. Luhn Check is used by the credit card companies mainly. It is a simple numerical checksums that is to identify whether the number you are provided. So when you provide a card information, when you go to purchase and give the card information, they quickly identify whether you have provided a valid card information or not. And this helps a lot time, because in the end, post you complete the provide the information and go to submit, and there is no OTP receive or the failed transaction happen, better they intimate you prior only with the information you have provided. What type of, whether it is Axis card or STFC, Visa, MasterCard, they identify this based on this Luhn check. The next one is lexical analysis. This is a smarter way of identifying data. So here it is discover the sensitive information and that they may not conform to the specific pattern. Let's say you have given the value as a that payment detail, but it is not necessary that that the content that covered has a exact same. It can be invoice detail or can be a similar name, and you may not able to discover if it is string matching. So it is a smart way of analysis where the synonyms between the word or semantics between the words is being identified. Let's say I just search a father, there can be papa, daddy, or any other ways the same word can be spelled. Then if that word is also coming, it can identify. So lexical analysis and the Luhn check, very important for exam perspective. I have seen one example question in my exam from the Luhn check. And just quick revise, large data can be discovered with three different methods. If it is a structural data, we can use a metadata, which is a fixed or formal ways of attaching data, metadata to the data. Other tools are labels, which is informal way attached to the unstructured data. And last is a content analysis, which looks inside the data. Now we will cover a few data discovery approaches also. So these are the techniques we have seen. Now we see few approaches. One is the big data data mining, which is because the nature of the data is large. There are many companies like Google's or the big giants has published tools like Hadoop and others to the big data mining and data analysis, where they mine the data and find some useful resources, like you go to mining and collect and extract either coal or the gold or that irons. So this way, these mining tools also go inside the data and analyze and collect some useful information. But the big data and the data minings are the not a single day job. It takes a weeks or months. When a large data is being collected and given to these analysis teams or the tools, they takes months time to discover and identify pattern. So this is the data mining approach. Second time is a real time analysis approach, where whenever the data generates, same time the concurrence of the data occurs. So let's say you go and search in a Amazon that I am purchasing shuttle on the Amazon. Same time Amazon may offer that you go and purchase the badminton shoes or the racket also. So this is real time analysis. Last one is Agile Analytics and Agile Business Intelligence. Here the data is divided into small chunks and data is being same way the Agile method is follow. Data is detected from trends in the trends. The keyword is a trends in the trends. Small trends are being detected. Then again within that, again trends are detected. So there's a theory part. Very important, we'll see the questions now. So let's go to question 1, but before this, last quick recap of the discovery approaches that we have seen. Big data or data mining approaches, that is for large data set, takes months times to collect and analyze the data. Then we have seen the two important approaches after this, which is real-time data analysis, which same time the data generate, it gives the analysis and suggests others options to purchase or try. And the last one, which is a agile methodology, which is a same, if you are familiar with the agile, that is a trends inside the trends. So they collect the small trends, then inside the trends they collect other trends. So we'll see the questions now. So all of these are the methods part of the data discovery, except as I informed before also, if there is a negative questions, they will underline the note or accept in the exam. So which is not a label, the data discovery technique. So we have seen that there is no user based, there is a content based, label based, and metadata based. Already have seen in this. The second one, which of the following is a data discovery approach used by e-commerce retailers to discern and predict shoppers' needs? So we have seen that real time you can do analysis and suggest the others options. It is quite popular in the e-commerce companies, where you select a particular item, the associated items are being offered same time by the e-commerce companies by doing the real-time analytics. Which of the following data discovery techniques use patterns matching? So we have seen that there are two pattern matching actually, Luhn Check and Lexical. So those are part of which? So we have seen that those are part of content analysis. Answer A. Fourth one, this data mining involves recursive iterative tools and predict process that can be detect trends in the trends. This keyword I have already explained. There is no need to read the field question in case you want to read, but the keyword identify trends inside the trends. So we have already seen this is part of a Agile Analytics, option C. The last question, which of the following data discovery technique involves using extra information automatically appended or attached with the intended data when the data is created? We have seen this is a formal way of data creation, and the metadata is attached automatically with the data at the time data creation happens. I have given the example of the photo also, that you click in your phones, you can go and see the properties of that photo. All the metadata is already attached when it get clicked. So this for today. I think I have tried to achieve or try to use your time wisely. If you found it useful, please like and subscribe my channel. If you have any query or feedback, do write me at the ccsp-certified@gmail.com or WhatsApp me on this number +91 83700 81064. Thank you. Now